What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sundown Audio unofficial YouTube channel. My name's Derek, and it is amp test week here at Sundown Audio. So all week long amp test videos every day this week. So make sure you're subscribed. Click that button right now. Today it is Tuesday, so amp test Tuesday coming up. Salt amps are hot, brand new. We've got the Salt-4 here on the test bench. Gonna be running it on the Dyno. So just to help slim this down, trim it up, get this going fast, everything is hooked up. Now keep in mind, this is not gonna be unboxing, this is not gonna be a review, this is strictly amp test, putting it on the dyno and running it. So all the other stuff, measurements, details, things like that, there's plenty of other videos out there. The day the Salt amp showed up, did a long video showing them off, unboxing them, measuring them, all that stuff. So go find that video if you need those kind of details. There's a whole nother video about Salt amp information where I show a bunch of other things like the remote knob and how it works and various stuff like that. But today, testing only, nothing else matters. Now we're gonna do this in one shot, no editing. Bear with me here while I get the camera set up on the amp dyno. We're just gonna run it through everything real quick, try and keep this nice and simple. So there's gonna be a little bit of noise. Let me get this camera set up. Get y'all a nice view here. Something like that. I think you'll be able to see that. There we go. So everything's already wired up and ready. Turning my amp on. And let's get started. Certified runs. So certified means it's gonna keep the distortion low, less than 1%. Let's start low, 4 ohms, and enter, start dyno. So here we go, certified run, 4 ohms, less than 1% distortion, Sundown Audio, Salt-4. Now I'm not running any chargers because these Salt amps are made to make power at low voltages. Salt stands for Sundown Audio Low Voltage Technology. So we're just gonna hit them, start low, work our way up, see how much we can get the voltages to drop. This is on a 4 ohm load, so it's pretty easy load for our test bench. Here we are, certified at 1 ohm, or excuse me, certified at 4 ohm, 1791 watts. So right there, almost 1800 watts, 14.3 volts. If you want to see this at 12 volts, I'm sorry guys, we cannot tank the test bench that low, not on a simple 4 ohm test. There just isn't enough current draw from this amplifier. Now, again, I'm not gonna charge in between. We're just gonna blast through a lot of these tests. So my head unit is reset. We're going straight to 2 ohm. So this will be a certified run at 2 ohm on the Sundown Audio Salt-4. Head unit's running. Let's see what happens. All right, there we go. Sundown Audio Salt-4, certified 2 ohms, 3,563 watts, dropping to 13.8 volts. So considering it's rated 4,000 watts, and we're getting pretty close to it already at 2 ohm, it's doing pretty good. All right, so let's back out of that. We're still certified. Let's go on over to that next one there at 1.3. And what do you guys think? We think we're gonna hit that rated power of 4,000 watts here at 1.3 before we even get to 1 ohm? All right, my track is reset. We're running, still no chargers going. We're just gonna do the best we can, get that voltage to drop. Here we go, what's it gonna get? And that's it. Certified at 1.3, and we have already done over rated power, 4,291 watts. 1.3 ohms, 13.7 volts. Now, these certified runs, they're some of the toughest runs to do on the amp dyno because it keeps the distortion so low. But all right, still no chargers running. My track is reset. We're set up for that 1 ohm run. Here's certified. Let's see how much that voltage is gonna drop. It's running. If you got any guesses, pause the video, put it in the comments now. Certified 1 ohm coming right up. And bam. 4,975 watts from that Salt-4, rated only 4,000. And yeah, we tell people, yep, you're dropping the 12 volts, you're gonna get your rated 4,000 watts. Here we are at 13.4, still seeing almost 5,000 watts. Whew. So I think that's pretty good. Now, we're gonna back out of this. So there's our basic certified runs, all knocked out, back to back to back. No cuts, no editing, no nothing. 4 ohm, 2, 1.3, and 1 ohm. Hardest runs there are to do. Now, let's jump to the uncertified. To me, uncertified is a little more realistic. That's gonna test it right up to clipping. And let's face it, guys, most guys, they pretty much run their setups right up to clipping every day. So let's go to uncertified, 1 ohm, here we go. And yep, you're gonna see Dyno run to clipping. So it's gonna basically measure power. As soon as it decollects clipping, full clipping, it will stop reading there. Our head unit is reset. We still have not turned a single charger on, so we're just doing everything we can to try and tank this voltage as low as possible. Track is running. So if you got any guesses, make them now. What kind of power are we gonna see? How low is this voltage gonna drop? And that's it. So uncertified from the Salt-4. Again, no cuts, no edits. We still got that little Salt-4 amp chilling here. 5,585 watts. Uncertified, running it right up to clipping at 13.2 volts. Sorry guys, that's it. I was hoping to get it to at least drop to like 12.9 or something. We're 0.3 of a volt away from that, so you just have to forgive me. But yeah, crazy power there from the Salt-4. But you know what? Now we're gonna do something a little better. Just say it, Jimmy. What? All right, we're resetting. This time, we are gonna kick the chargers on. So I got our excess power chargers. I've talked about the test bench a whole lot. We run 14 volt setup here. We've got excess power D1400 batteries. We have excess power cap banks. We also run PSC 60 chargers. So I've got 3 of them on here on the bank. They are queued up and running. Getting my voltage up good little bit. And we're gonna try and do a little more high voltage of a run. See what we can do. So here we are, we're running. Yeah, you can see that voltage shoot up a little bit, but it's gonna tank right back down. And there we go. We settled right to that 14.3 volts, and look at that power. Insane power from the Salt-4. Uncertified run, still at 1 ohm, but this time holding 14.3 volts, 6,561 watts. Crazy power from this thing. So let me know, guys, what do y'all think? If you got a strong electrical, it's insane. Really good. So let's see what's next. Let's run it a little bit harder. So let me get my head unit keyed up here again. We're gonna do a little bit harder run at 0.8. And since 0.8 is a little bit more unrealistic, we're of course we're gonna hit the voltage. We're gonna kick the chargers in, get them ramped up. Keep in mind, this is resistive. The amp dyno is a resistive load. It is not really real world in the aspect of it's similar to wiring to a speaker. So if you wire to 0.8 here, it's not like having a speaker wired to 0.8. This will be more like having a setup in your car wired to 0.25 and then ramping up. So here we go, uncertified 0.8, juicing the voltage to it, and bam, some even more impressive numbers. So let me know what you think, guys. 7,305 watts from that little Salt-4. God, we're almost there, almost double rated power. And here we are almost 10 minutes in the video of just hit after hit after hit. Yeah, uncertified run, 0.8, 7,305 watts, 14.2 volts. Now, that's still ramping up a little bit. You see it start low, shoot up, and our voltage gets a little finicky there. I've got one more good test. We're gonna finish this out. Now, I still wanna do this fast, no edits. So give me just a second. Gonna reset my head unit, get ready for one more quick test here. Go back. We're gonna do another 0.8 because I'm gonna simulate this as, say, an SPL run. If you ran this in an SPL setup, if you wired low, hold on, I'm getting things set up still. If you wired low in a typical SPL setup at 0.8 and just did, say, a burp, you did one good hit, what kind of power, oh, I'll skip by it again. What kind of power could you expect from this thing? All right, there we go. Uncertified run again at 0.8. This time, basically what you're gonna see is instead of ramping the voltage, or excuse me, ramping the power up, where I'm using the reference track that slowly increases in volume, this time I use our solid tone reference track. And I'm just gonna kind of hit it just like you would in a burp scenario, an SPL scenario. So we're just doing a little hit at full volume, let it go, trying not to let the voltage drop a whole lot. And we're gonna see what happens. So here we go. Kicking our chargers in. Gonna get our voltage ramped up a little bit, and we're gonna hit this on one big spike. Not so much a spike. I wouldn't call this a dynamic run. It's not quite like that. Dynamic run does a super fast burst. We're not doing that. But here we go. If you're ready, we're gonna hit it with a full tone from the beginning, and bam. So that's it. So this time, instead of letting that ramp up our voltage tank and seeing just kind of where they even out at there, we hit it from the beginning, 0.8 uncertified run, held good 14.6 volts, and wow. I don't know, I know my reflection's coming off in that. Hopefully y'all can see it good. Yep, I'm gonna get you in there real close. Yeah, we hit over double rated power on that quick kind of, what I'm gonna say is like an SPL hit in the lanes. 8,453 watts. Uncertified run, 0.8, 14.6 volts. So, there you go. All on video, one long, unedited, no tricks, no funny business. You've seen everything just as we've done it right here. As hard as the amp dyno runs we can put it through. Certified 4, 2, 1.3, and 1. Uncertified 1 ohm, low voltage, 0.8, low voltage, high voltage, all the hits, including the quick bzz SPL hit that I like to call it. The only thing we didn't do is dynamic. Dynamic's just gonna be that quick, you know, just it does a split-second burst. We had to play a whole different track for that that doesn't even hold a tone, nothing. I don't even count those as real tones. But let me know what you think. Put in the comments. Insane power, 8,453 watts from that Salt-4. Incredible. We made these amps so even on some of the worst conditions, dropping voltage in the 12 volt range, certified runs, you're still gonna get rated power. You're gonna get 4,000 watts no matter what. But if you play out of warranty, we don't warranty these things at the low impedances or high voltage or anything like that. But if you play out of warranty, you like to beat up on your amps like most people like to do, because admit it, a lot of guys get these amps, want to run them at half ohm or 0.35, all kinds of crazy stuff. But if you do that and you really push these amps, you can get well over double rated power out of them. So there we go. Salt-4, done with the amp dyno. Hopefully you're as excited about these amps as I am, because I've been truly blown away at the kind of power we've seen for these things. But keep in mind, it is amp test week. Amp test every day this week. We're gonna have some other amp dynos. We're gonna have a Tech Time Thursday, all about how to set your gains on your Salt amps. I'm gonna go over a lot of details about that. We've got all of them laid out here over our little photo shoot area, from the 4, the 6, the 8, and the 12. They're all coming this week. Make sure you're subscribed. Click that button. If you like what we're doing on the channel, click that thumbs up, give us a like, all that good stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. And until next time, we'll see y'all then.